What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chopper Style, and today we're going to be talking about the movie industry. I know it's Call of Duty in the background. I really don't know what else to put. That's just for if anyone wants to watch it, cool. But what I'm talking about is going to be something different. The gameplay is just there for sight. But I want to talk about the new what WB is doing and what they're doing with the whole movie industry. So basically, WB has made a deal with HBO MAX, and now they are showing their movies on HBO MAX and in theaters. And there's some big movies coming out. You figure the Wonder Woman, the new Wonder Woman, is going to be on there. You got Tom and Jerry, King Kong versus Godzilla, Matrix 4. I mean, so many titles. And I think it's a cool idea. I understand movies have to survive and all that, but my worry is that are the movie theaters going to survive? They're only doing this for a year plan, but I mean, from what I hear in the community, people are more happy to see movies at home than they are in the theater. And I just don't feel the same way. I do feel that, yes, certain movies are cool to be seen at home during the pandemic. I get all that. But I feel that, if the movie theaters were to be gone, that would suck, dude. I really love the movie experience. Like, it's so much better on like a really blockbuster movie like The Avengers. I couldn't imagine watching The Avengers for the first time at home. Like, dude, watching it in theaters was so much different. Getting the crowd's reaction, you don't get that at home. I mean, yeah, you can have a couple of people at the house, but when you have, I don't know how many people fit in a theater, but when you have that many people watching the movie, and I get at, sometimes people can be asses and making noise and doing dumb stuff. That does suck, but they've cracked down on that pretty hard now. The theater I go to, they don't play. If they see you on your phone, they will come and check you immediately and say, look, one more time, you're getting kicked out. They don't play. When I go to the movies, I'm not trying to mess up no one's movie. I turn my phone off, the brightness down low. I don't be bothered at all. I'm just zoned into the movie, whether I go alone or whether I go with people. But it's always a good experience. Like, the more packed the theater, the better the experience. In Avengers, everybody else almost had me crying. Everybody else was crying in the movie when about Tony Stark. I'm like, yo, and just I remember when when Captain America was about to fight Thanos, and then all the people came, everybody in the crowd was cheering. Like, you don't get that at home. Like, I really don't want to see movies go under. I really hope not. I do understand that you can still go to the movies and watch it. But if you have HBO Max, how many people are actually going to go to the movies? Like, honestly, I have HBO Max, and look, I'm the crazy person. I'm still going to the movies. I love the movies that much. Yes, I know I have to pay more money to go see it at the movies. I don't care. When Wonder Woman comes out, I will be at the theater. That's something I want to see there. I could watch it at home and on my TV if I wanted to. I'm choosing to go to the movie, and I'm taking my son with me. I'm going to enjoy it there. But, it's cool to have some movies at home, like the Tom and Jerry movie. I'm not going to go to theaters to see that. But, yeah, I'm going to see that at home. But how many people are actually going to go to the theaters right now? I mean, have you been to the theaters lately? They are beyond empty. I went to the theaters, and there was about 5 people in the theater that I was in. It wasn't more than 20 cars in the parking lot. I've never seen it that empty. And with this addition to being able to watch more movies at home, I knew it was coming. Like, dude, no one's going to go to the theaters. And I just hope that theaters can make it. I'm really hoping that theaters can make it. We see what happened with the drive-in. Those just completely went out of business. There's some still around, but I do think there's a place for that too. I do think the drive-in is fun. Look, I'm 100% down with, being in the house while the pandemic is going on. And when we get it under control, I just hope that we can go back to living, how we used to. I don't want everything to be streamed online. I don't want everything to be at home. That's just boring. Like, after this COVID stuff is over, I want to go back to being outside. I want to go back to going to the mall. I want to get out. I like to be out and about. I just don't think it's that fun watching every movie at home. Like at home, I'm watching movies that I've already watched. I'm watching movies that I missed in theaters. I don't want the theaters to go away, and I really, really hope they don't go away. I've had some pretty good time in theaters, man, and I just don't want people to miss out on that. You know, it's cool being at home, but I just don't know, man. I know some people are saying theaters are gonna make it, but I don't know. It's not looking good. I mean, if they don't make money, where else the money gonna come from? I think the best time I ever had in the movies, honestly, was a time I thought nobody was gonna be there, and that was an anime movie. I remember when I went and seen Digimon when I was younger. Nobody was there. It was me, my dad, and maybe three other families. Nobody was there. And I remember when the Dragon Ball Z came out, Battle of Gods. And I went there, I'm thinking, okay. And I went nerd out. I'm like, okay, no one's going to go and see this movie. But I went with a Goku shirt. I'm like, man, I'm probably going to be the only one looking like a damn nerd here. I'm like, oh, well, I don't care. I went, and by my surprise, like, if you weren't wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt, something was wrong. I mean, you even had people dressed up. That was one of the coolest experiences I've ever been to see everybody that went to see that movie like be a big nerd just like I am. I've never seen that before. Dragon Ball Super Broly was even better. Like, my God. In that movie, if you were in Dragon Ball Z, like the special parts, like when they're transforming or when Broly went Super Saiyan for the first time, everybody in the crowd was cheering. Everybody was hype. That was by far the best experience I've ever had in a movie theater. I mean, just seeing everybody dressed up, seeing everybody wearing shirts, we all complimented each other like, hey man, your shirt's cool, or that's raw. Like, people were even doing cosplay. Like, what? Just for like, and this is at a movie theater. Like, dude, it was so much fun. We've seen this before with Star Wars. Remember in Star Wars, you had people dressed up and stuff. So, like, dude, the theaters, they really need to stick around, man. I hope they do. Like, it is so much more fun, and just the experience. I know the food's expensive as hell. They can change that. I understand how expensive the stuff is, but if you're just going to get the ticket, it's not that bad. $15 for like D box or whatever the hell they call it, XD theater, or you can just pay $10. That's not that bad. You figure going out to dinner or going out to some arcade or something, you're gonna spend way more money. Going to the movies really isn't that expensive. If it's just yourself or you and the family, it'd be the same as going out to dinner. Like, I like the movies, man. I'm definitely a big movie head. And I hope the theaters stick around. I really, really do. Or I hope they can like change it up a little bit. I don't mind them changing it up, just as long as they don't go away. Also, I want to say, if you are scared to go to the movies because of the pandemic, from my experience going, there's nothing really to be scared of. I mean, if you're worried about, people being too close to you, or, wearing a mask and all that, I mean, you have to wear a mask the whole time. And when you sit down, you can choose to keep it on or take it off. I don't know, maybe some theaters are different, but I do know that you were pretty far socially distanced. Nobody was anywhere near me in the movie theaters. I mean, I'm talking about rows in front of me and rows back. Not that many people are going. And I haven't been to a crowded theater yet. Like, so if there's a movie that you want to see in the theaters, they have it to where you're not really sitting next to nobody. And I mean, I don't see how it could travel that much. I mean, yeah, I understand you're in a enclosed environment, but you're in your own kind of little bubble. Like, no one's by you at all. So if you were scared to go for that reason, like, I'm not saying to go to the movies for every single release, but if it's a movie you really want to see, and it's something like Wonder Woman, or or when Godzilla vs King Kong comes out, if it's something you really want to see, don't be scared to go to the movies, man. Like, it's not bad at all. You can even, if you don't trust them wiping down your seat, you can wipe down your own seat. You can go there, wipe down your own seat, and you own your own little sanitized area. And there's not much to worry about, I mean, you ain't got to buy nothing from the snack bar. I mean, come on now. Who actually, I don't know, never buy stuff from the snack bar no more. I go to the gas station, get my food, or go to Walmart, get my snacks. I just bring it in the theater. I mean, they all know it anyways, but it was still a good experience. It's just way less people, and I don't see why everyone is scared to go. I mean, if it was packed, yeah. But they have it to where it's not going to be packed. At least that's the ones I've went to, But this is it for the video. This is just my thoughts. I really hope that theaters stick around in the future. But we'll have to wait and see. If you liked the video, please give me a like, comment, subscribe. Chopper Style out.